So this sandwich has been through the Gemini. Now, whatever embossing machine you've got, you can do the same thing. Doesn't have to be a Gemini. So I'm going to remove the top and my stencil static so it's coming with it. Ooh, pretty. And the great thing is you get this a double layer, and I'm going to turn it over. Look at that. Isn't that absolutely stunning? I love doing this. That creates so much texture for the front of your card. And all it's done with is a couple of pieces of bookbinding plastic. This is the 500 micron version. Cut out what amounts to stencils. Now you can use this as a normal stencil if you want. The piece that it's cut out of is obviously a heart-shaped stencil and obviously a butterfly-shaped stencil, so you don't have to throw that away, you can keep that, no wastage. But these cutouts do the most wonderful job of embossing. So the sandwich I've got here is simply my cutting mat, the stiff plastic mat, and the silicone embossing mat. Top that with a cutting plate, and that's all I used. This card is, I think, supposed to be 250 GSM. It's one that I frequently use for card bases. It's a nice, reasonably heavy card. If you do this with a card which is much lighter, it probably won't be able to take the pressure. I did it with this very thin card and it tore there. I mean, it gives a great impression, but it tore. And you can see on the other side the other version. So I wouldn't do it with the very thin one unless you're using much lighter pressure to do your stencil embossing. Please excuse the banging noises and any machine noises you can hear. The neighbours across the road are having some work done. They've been having work done for weeks, extensive work, and there's all sorts of equipment over there. Right, so I decided in the end that I would use this as a panel, not as an entire front of the card, and I've cut out some little pieces. I designed a little bird, I've got a bow, some flowers, and these little hearts on stalks. And I've just stuck them on either directly on or with a little bit of double-sided foam tape. I've put some little gems in here and I've put some smaller clear gems on scattered around the outside. Backed it with some silver card because of the silver bow. I figured it actually needed it, and then I decided that I would pull out this pinky mauvey colour that I've got in the flowers with a patterned paper background. Now the reason I chose this one is because it's not reusable for much else. It was a very sort of vague background type card, so it worked quite well. Now what I don't want to do is to have to mount this again on something else. So I have cut a piece of my stiff card, the same one that is making the front panel there, and I have cut it to the width of my card. And I can either put it this way around or I can put it that way around because I've got a square anyway. And I've just made it so that it's a little bit wider. So I will butt the ruler right up to that piece of card. Then I can hold it still, remove the piece of card, and just do a score line, like so. And then all I need to do is either put glue or tape on there and simply put that on there. It's one way of preserving your stock of card bases, because card base the card that you use for bases is usually the expensive, heavier stock. If I was really concerned about this, I could simply put it in my big paper trimmer and just take that edge off, which I might well do, but I'll wait till the glue is dried to do that. So my card for today, I will give you the file so you can do the embossing if you so wish, with or without the butterfly, one layer or two, it's entirely your choice. And I'll give you the file for the flowers, the bow, the little bird and these little bits as well. Let me know what you think of this particular video format, because I've not gone step by step through doing the card, but it makes for a shorter video and most people don't like watching a full video anyway. I find generally people will only watch 3 or 4 minutes, so what is the point of me editing a 20-minute video? And also I think it probably means you don't get quite as many adverts, I would hope. Okay, so let me know what you think of the card and the format in the comments down below. I will link the file down there as well. Take care now, I'll see you again soon. Bye.